Hey guys, it's Corey. I am 3 weeks and 3 days on T as of right now, and I thought I would introduce you to my cat while she's sitting here. This is my polydactyl cat. Check out her crazy paws. Her name is Willow, but we call her Wids, because I also have a niece named Willow. But anyway, I'm coming to you from my living room today, just to kind of change things up mostly, but the lighting was also decent in here right now, so I figured why not. And I had a very cool thing that I wanted to talk about in this video. Mostly I'm doing this because I was trying to find advice and stuff and perspectives of people who have done this, and I had a lot of trouble finding things. So I thought, why not share my experience just in case somebody else is looking for the same thing? I came out on Facebook 2 or 3 days ago now. And that was a really nerve-wracking experience, and it was really hard to make decisions regarding that for some reason for me. I'd known that I wanted to do it for a while, and I wanted to do it on a day off, and I had Thursday off, so I did it on Thursday. And I wrote up, a thing, a letter type of deal that I wanted to share with everybody that kind of talked about hey, here's some big news, I'm transgender, here's what that actually means, let me clarify that I am female to male. I talked about there's been some, whenever I have come out to people previously, something I've noticed is there's a few things that people sort of fall back on, this is very sudden, or I never knew this about you, and blah 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 kind of stuff. So I sort of addressed that all really quickly. I explained that I'm doing this for a very important reason, being that this is a thing I've struggled with my whole life, and hey, I'm trying to make a positive change in my life by doing this, and all that kind of fun stuff. I explained that I expect people from that day onward to start using the correct pronouns, what my new name was going to be. What else did I talk about? I made very clear that people are welcome to come talk to me about it, but that I'm probably not going to bring it up with them because I don't want to make them uncomfortable or whatever, but it's probably a good idea if they do talk to me about it, and I'm not going to be mad no matter what they ask or whatever, that kind of fun stuff. And then I made sure to let everyone know that I still love them and that I'm still the same person, I just am a little different now. Oh, and I mentioned to them that I'd been on hormones, which was obviously kind of an important thing. And then I decided to do, and with Facebook, I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a status or an event, or how do I break this news to people? A big message? I don't know. So I decided to make a Facebook event. And the reason I went with that was I was really concerned that people would not see it otherwise. Because with an event, I can invite everyone to it directly without having to tag a ton of people in something. And I ended up coming up to 151 people. And if I do an event, it also runs for 2 weeks. That way people who aren't on every single day can still see it. So that's what I did. And I titled it something hey, please read this when you get a chance, it's kind of important. That way people were they didn't know what it was about until they actually read it. Which I don't know, I would guess I was worried that if someone saw something about the word transgender or coming out or something like that, they'd be this doesn't apply to me, I don't have to read this thing or something. And then I invited everybody to this event, and I freaked out and went out to dinner. And when I came back, I had received an overwhelming amount of support from people. And that has just continued over the last few days. I have not had a single person respond badly to this. I haven't had anybody respond badly anytime I've come out to anyone at all, which has been amazing and also a shock, because there were multiple people that I was convinced were going to not take it well, and instead they took it fine, or they took it way better than I expected. They were super supportive. So it's been really, really cool. And I'm really glad that I decided to invite everyone on my Facebook instead of just some people on my Facebook, because even people I haven't spoken to or seen in 8 years, were being supportive of me. So it was just really, I'm glad that I did it that way. I changed my pronouns as soon as I sent that out, but I didn't change my name on Facebook yet because I thought I would give people a few days to like actually read it before like Corey starts popping up on their Facebook and they're like, who the hell's, like, I didn't want to confuse anybody until they'd had a chance to actually read it. And I'll probably do that, I would say, tomorrow. Like, I'll switch it, give it, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. It's kind of driving me nuts in the meantime, but I think that's probably the best thing to do. And yeah, it's been really cool. Like, there are several of my coworkers that I had not come out to that work in other parts of the store. They've been super awesome and supportive. My family members on my dad's side of the family have been super awesome and supportive. Like, it is just crazy. And I honestly feel dumb for stressing about it as long as I did because it went so well. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know why I was so worried, but anyway, that's kind of my experience. That's some of the stuff I did. If you have questions or want advice because you're planning to do the same thing or something like that, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Like, I think I stressed about it way more than I needed to be honest with you, because I'm that sort of person. I'm going to make a video next week because guess what? Next week is my 1 month on T. So I'm very, very excited about that. There have been a lot of noticeable changes to me now, but I'm not going to cover those now. I'm going to probably do that on my 1 month video just to kind of, I don't know, celebrate, I guess, because it's really exciting for me. But yeah, that's all I got. So until next time, I guess, like, I will see you guys in like a few days, really. See ya.